Hi everyone, now I will start the tarot card reading for the month of June 2024. The first card for Aries is the Lover's card. This card indicates that this month, and even starting from the end of the month of May and the June month, it's a very important time for your love life. So, and it being a Lover's card, it's like you are in a crossroad and you have to take a decision. There are two ways, two paths, and you have to make a choice. Regarding choice, it can be finding a person out of two people, like making a choice out of two people, or maybe deciding whether to get married or not, or deciding whether to be in a romantic relationship or not. Taking a call on your love life. You'll have two choices and you will choose between two. But since it's a Lover's card, some of you can find your soulmate, or a lover, or someone you always wanted, and you might feel like something awesome is happening in my life, and maybe it's like the best thing which has happened to me, but you really don't know. You're just on the surface. So I'll advise you and everyone who thinks that they are in love and all that stuff, and then you watch all those movies and those songs, those romantic songs, and you start imagining and fantasizing things. Well, I'll just advise you that this is the fantasy world, and you just imagining things. You are in love with the concept of love, or you're just imagining the other person to be how you want them to be, but they may not be how you want them to be. So it's better you try to understand them and then confess your love for them. Moving on, I have the World card. Well, it's about completing a circle in your life, and some of you can travel, some of you can move, some of you can start a new journey of your life. Some of you have gone through a lot of transformation and you're trying to understand yourself. You're trying to understand life itself. But I also see some sort of backlash, as in some sort of backlash from people who are close to you. What happens is that sometimes we are very confident. We know that we want to do something. Let's say, Aries, you are very confident and you've decided on your path, on your journey, and you have decided to go there. But people close to you, either out of jealousy, they can say, oh, you shouldn't do it, you will fail. Or some people who really care for you also, like your mother, your father, can have this fear, and or maybe they just don't want you to go. They don't want you to leave them. So for that reason, they might want to hold you back. Like, well, they want that child to be close to them, and that kind of love can be a little bit of a selfish love. But I really feel that selfless love is something which, even if you love someone and they want to do something which will make you apart from them, they will allow you to do it. They will allow their love to go away from them. Even if it hurts them, still they will allow it, so that the other person remains happy. So true love is letting the other person be happy, not you. So you have to understand this, my dear Aries. What I'm saying right now, those of you who are in that situation will understand when it happens to you. But you have to be brave enough to make that journey, even if people around you are asking you not to do it, because at the end, we are all alone in this world, and we are born alone. We are going to die alone. It's our journey. It's your journey. So you have to take that path on your own. You have to travel on your own, and there will be people supporting you. But if you not take the courage, then you will never grow. You will never transform. You will never come out of your shell, of your comfort zone. So Aries, it's time to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, the next card is Ten of Swords. This card indicates that you are in a lot of stress, a lot of pain. Some of you have been backstabbed. Some of you have been really hurt. Some of you are unable to sleep at nights, and you are going through a lot of overthinking also. But my dear Aries, I feel that you will come out of this phase. You will heal yourself, and you're going through a healing phase. So if you have not healed yourself, my dear Aries, please do it. Stop overthinking, take a break, get out of your house, meet your loved ones, or start jogging, uh, bask in the sunlight, or spend some time with nature, or just smile. You can just smile. It's so easy to do it. Things will be okay. You will be okay. I promise you. The next card I see, Seven of Swords, and this card indicates that there's some deception energies there, like there can be some cheating, trickery, or deception, fraud happening with you. So be careful with that. But at the same time, I also see that you will not conform with anything. You will not please anyone. You will do what you want to do. You will be independent and you will come out of the shadow of someone. The next card I see, Nine of Cups. This card indicates a wish coming true. Something you wanted for a long time will happen finally and you'll feel great. But what I've seen is that when wishes come true, we feel excited, but eventually we get bored or we just get over it and we move on to something else. Like let's say you wanted to travel to a particular city of Europe. You wanted to go to, let's say, Belgium or Paris. So it was a dream to go to that city. Somehow it happened. You went to the city, you saw the place, then you came back home and you forgot about it. And you don't feel excited about it anymore. So when we get what we want, eventually we get over it. Remember that. But while you are getting it, have fun, enjoy it, savor it, because after all you got what you wanted and you should have these tiny victories, otherwise life will always get boring. So yeah, this month you will do something you always wanted, and the most important message for you for this month is come out of your comfort zone. I'll move on to the next sign, that is Taurus. Hey Taurus, let's see what's in the cards for you for the month of June 2024. I see the Knight of Wands is the first card, and this card indicates a lot of postponing happening. Like you want to do something, but you are postponing it on and on and on, and you're not doing it, pushing it into a corner. So, not a very great thing for you. I mean, I really believe that if you really want to do something, you should do it quickly. Come on, Taurus. Moving on to the next card, and I have the Seven of Swords. This card indicates a sort of betrayal. I mean, I can see that someone betrayed you, or you kind of walked away from that person, or you're planning to walk away, because I also see that you having a feeling of rejection, like someone rejected you in the past, or you are feeling rejected, dejected, sad, depressed, kind of being betrayed kind of feeling. And though you have a lot of options around it, and I actually see the next card, which is Seven of Cups, I see a lot of options around you, but you are not interested in those options. It's like, what the shit, I don't want that anymore. I'm done with everything and I'm walking away. That's the kind of feel you are in right now. I'll move on to the next card, another Six of Cups. It's a beautiful, amazing card because this card indicates some sort of reunion, or kind of get together for you, meeting somebody from the past, that kind of feeling of nostalgia for you. I see some sort of reconciliation mode where maybe there was some disappointment with someone, or they are coming back to heal you or heal the relationship. The next card is the Two of Pentacles, and you have two choices, two options, and you're trying to figure it out. What should I do? Which path should I take, this or that? So I'll move on to the next card. I have the Empress card. This card indicates a lot of self-love, focusing on yourself, on your well-being, on your health, on your happiness. You'll be quite focused in those arenas. If you're a woman, there's a chance you can get pregnant, or and if you're a man, there's a chance that you're connecting with your feminine side, your women inside you, and you are trying to heal yourself and take care of yourself and do all the things which you always wanted to do since a long time. I'll move on to the next card. I have Eight of Pentacles. This card indicates a lot of hard work for you, my dear Taurus. Some of you are starting in a job, starting in a company, or starting a new business, or starting a new field of education, internship, or something like that, and you're really working hard, you're building something slowly, and you are not bothered about who is saying what, but you're slowly working on that, and you will be rising to the top. So that's it for Taurus. I'll move on to the next sign, that is Gemini. The first card is Five of Cups. It shows a lot of sadness, disappointment, feeling heartbroken, loss happening in your life, and feeling very tragic inside. So whatever it is, my dear Geminis, please sort yourself. Things will be okay very soon. Come out, talk to people, because Geminis love to talk. So the best therapy for you is to talk. Start talking, start writing, start journaling, start doing something, start a hobby, refresh yourself, recharge yourself, and you'll feel better. I'll move on to the next card, another Knight of Swords for you, which indicates moving backwards. Like you will take one or two steps backward, whatever you're doing, moving in the backward direction. At the same time, I also see some sort of communication happening with you, by someone will tell you something, something important which will affect you deeply. So communication will be good, and you will feel quite happy and good about it, and it's a good thing which will happen with you, and you will have this feel good effect in your life. I'll move on to the next card and have the Fool's card. This card indicates that what I see is that some of you can make a very hasty decision, quick decision, which you might regret. The Fool's energy is like you will suddenly feel like, whoa, I must do this quickly. Some of you might rush into a marriage, like suddenly deciding to getting married. Some of you will get committed quickly, like, yes, I must do it. Some of you can decide to go for a live-in relationship or move in with someone, or getting a quick romantic start in your relationship. Now, all I want to tell you is that it's a Fool's card, and this card is always a danger signal, or it's a warning. Many times it's possible that what decision you have taken is not really the right one, and you need to think about it once or twice. Have a backup option, have something to back up if everything fails. Make a calculated risk, otherwise things can go haywire. Moving on to the next card, and I have the King of Cups. This card indicates having a great friendship with someone giving you love and attention, and also you are receiving something, receiving money, love, and good kind of work-related success in your life. I see some sort of assistance coming to you in your life. So at the end of the month, many positive things will happen to you, so wait for it. I'll move on to the next sign, and I have Cancer. Card is the Queen of Wands. This card indicates the Queen energy is there, brighten you this month, my dear Cancer, because I feel is that you'll be very, very self-focused. You will not care about what other things about you, whatever other people's opinion is about you. You're not caring about anything. You are completely taking the decisions which are the best for you. Moving on to the next card, and I have the Four of Swords. This card indicates silently praying, silently you are hiding somewhere and praying to God to help you. Maybe there's some pain inside you, and you want to release yourself from that pain, and the only way to do is to pray, to connect with the divine power. And you are in the resting mode right now. You're resting. Some of you might be not well also, and not healthy, so you are trying to heal yourself from that pain, from that health issue. I also see that many of you are taking a break from something, and you are on the pause mode right now. And I see the next card is the Three of Swords, which indicates some sort of hurt situation in your life, where somebody has betrayed you, or somebody cheated you, and you're trying to recover from that. It can be a three-party situation, like you were in love with someone and that person was already involved with someone else, and you kind of caught them in the act, and you found them red-handed doing those things. Maybe you checked the messages, or you saw them somewhere, or they confessed you, or I don't know, something happened, but you got to know about that, and you felt betrayed and cheated in that affair or relationship, whatever. You were hurt in that, so you just went away, and you asked to God, why everything wrong happens to me? Why me? Why my life is not okay? I did everything perfect. I was the best boyfriend in the world, or I was the best girlfriend in the world. Why did she cheat me, or why he cheated me? That kind of situation. My dear Cancer, what I want to tell you is that sometimes we don't know the future. We don't know what we're going through. Sometimes the worst thing which happened to us is the best thing which has happened to us. Let's say the guy, the girl you're dating was not the right person for you, was a pathetic loser, and you didn't know that. You really adored them. You put them in a pedestal, but you will know about it later on when you come out of that situation, because you're so emotionally invested in that relationship. You're so emotionally deep in that relationship that you're not even aware of what you're missing out really in your life. So you deserve a better person, and the universe knows it better. So it's taking you away from that person so that you find your soulmate in the future. So try to find the best, the good thing of that deal, and figure out how that person was not right for you. And then eventually, when you think about the negative parts, you will come out of that and you will heal yourself, my dear Cancerians. The next card is Nine of Swords. This card indicates a lot of sleepless nights, insomniac situation where you're awake all night. Some of you are crying at your night period. Some of you are unable to sleep. Some of you are remaining awake for a long time. Some of you are having nightmares, bad dreams. Some of you are thinking a lot, about some bad situation. I know it's a tough period for you. But my dear Cancerians, you will come out of it. Please have faith in yourself. You will eventually come out of it. Try to get a good sleep. That's most important. Whether something happens or not, remember to eat in time and sleep in time. If you do these two things, you will be really happy and healthy, because your health really depends on how much you're sleeping. Nobody cares, Don't waste your time crying all the time, Once or twice, if you're crying, it's fine. I mean, you are releasing your toxic side, but then after it's over, you must take rest. You must focus on what you have right now rather than what you have already lost. Past is past, so move ahead in your life. Because my dear Cancerians, I'm telling you, the next card is something which is make you smile, and that is the Wheel of Fortune, which means the luck is going to be in your side very soon, and maybe at the end of this month you will find some good luck for yourself, something which you really wanted, or something which is the best for you. Everything will change in your favor, and things will be in your side. Let's say you lost a partner, so maybe you may not get a new partner, but you might get a new job, or maybe you will be shifted to a new city, or maybe you will find out what to do in your life, or maybe you will feel very positive at the end of this month. So that was all for my dear Cancerians. I will move on to the next sign, that is Leo. My dear Leo, your first card is the Five of Swords. This card indicates that some sort of sadness is haunting you, and you're really in a very melancholic mode where you're just thinking about something, brooding about something. But the next card is the Justice card. Justice card indicates that maybe some sort of legal case is happening with you. Some of you are going through a divorce, or some of you are going through some sort of legal issues. Cases can be related to real estate, land, or I don't know, something like that, where you were kind of dealing with a lot of difficulties and obstacles in your life, a lot of pain in your life. Maybe some of you are having a battle or a fight with your brother or sister about some property issue, and it's a very tragic thing, because it's your same brother or sister with whom you played as a child. You saw cartoons, you laughed, and then suddenly you see your sister becoming this monster, which is shocking for you. I mean, you never imagined the same girl with whom you're so happy, with whom you were so you enjoyed so much, and who was this person with whom you could always turn up to, that he or she will protect me, suddenly becoming this person, this villain in my life. I know it's a very painful thing, but you have to go through it. But since you have got the Justice card, you will get the justice. If you are in the right side, you will definitely get benefited. If not now, but in the future, things will be very formidable for you. So keep fighting, go through the pain. The best way to deal with pain is go through it. I'll move on to the next card and have the Three of Cups. This card indicates some sort of celebration happening in your life, a party or a gala time with your friends. If you're a woman, you can have your female friends, your girlfriends, or your lady friends along with you, with whom you'll be rejoicing, dancing, drinking, having fun, partying, all that girls' night stuff. It's gonna happen with you, my dear Leo. And if you're a guy, then maybe your guy friends will be there for you. Or some of you can go for a wedding or some kind of celebration. I think these things, sometimes we don't really care about a marriage or a wedding, but then when you go there, you just rejoice. You soak in the energy, the positive vibes which is there, and you feel a lot of like some sort of distraction from your life. If your life is boring, some sort of distraction, celebration gives you. It's kind of that energy. Moving on to the next card, and at the Page of Cups, this card indicates some sort of romance coming in your life, some sort of flirting energy where you're talking with someone, having conversation, flirting, stuff like that, messaging, chatting kind of energy is happening in your life, and you'll be quite, some sort of, you're not serious, but you're just enjoying and chilling out kind of thing. And I can also see some sort of offer coming for you. Can be a job offer, career offer, or something exciting coming to you in your life. Some sort of positive energy is there, my dear Leo. So that was all for Leo for the month of June 2024, and I'll move on to the next sign, and that is Virgo. Hi Virgo, now let me start the tarot card reading for you for the month of June 2024, and the first card is the Five of Cups. This card indicates a lot of sadness, sad energy, disappointment happening in your life in some area, some part. You are not happy, you are sad, and you're brooding over something. Maybe you have lost something, or maybe you're remembering something, some trauma of the past, and you really need to come out of it. You really need to heal out of it. Some of you expected something to happen and you had great expectations, but that exact thing didn't happen and something else happened. So you are really cursing your lucks. Like, why this? So let's say, for example, you thought that you will clear this competitive examination. Unfortunately, you could not clear. So you're kind of sad, like, why this happened with me? I mean, I worked so hard. I mean, this shouldn't have happened, So moving on to the next card, and I have the Ten of Cups. This card indicates a lot of celebration happening in your life. Some of you can get involved in a wedding, or some of you can get married yourself. Some of you can attend a wedding celebration or something. So a lot of joy and some sort of party or function type thing happening in your life. Moving on to the next card, I have Two of Pentacles. This card indicates that you have to choose between two things, or it's like you're balancing between two things at the same time. Maybe it can be work life and personal life, or it can be job and office, or it can be two hobbies at the same time, or it can be two sources of income at the same time. You are juggling between these two, and a lot of multitasking happening at the same time. I'll move on to the next card at the Queen of Swords. It's one of the most amazing card for me, I feel, because this is the card who is like the no nonsense girl or no nonsense woman of out of all the tarot cards. And this no nonsense woman, or like, she is very, very, very sharp. She has a sword and she cuts out everything. So you are in this mode of not entertaining stupid people, stupid talks, gossips, anybody tampering with your head or something like that. You are in this mode of, like, saying no, or not listening to people who are negative or trying to disturb you. So you will be very, very strong that way. You'll be very, very analytical. You'll be very, very sharp, bluntly saying the truth kind of person. If anybody is pissing you off, you will just say it on the face. If anybody is messing with you, my dear Virgo, you will just speak out, or you will fight with them, or you will argue with them, or you will cut them off from your life, or you will block them. You'll block many numbers this month. So yeah, you will be very, very sharp, very active, and very protective about yourself this month. I also see that you will remove many toxic people from your life this month. Toxic relationship, toxic people. You will not listen to the shit anymore. I'll move on to the next card, and I have the Two of Cups. This card indicates a romantic relationship might happen in your life. High chance, high possibility of happening. You can meet someone who is very equal to you. Equal in the sense that has the same frequency, vibration, same energy level, income level, status, job level, or something. The person is quite similar to you, and both of you will look at each other as equals. 50-50 partners, or not that one is superior, another is inferior, one is a senior, other is junior. Not like that. Both of you are like at the same level. Maybe, let's say, both of you are working in an office, and both of you are having similar salary, similar job profile, or something like that. Or maybe it's like you find the other person very stimulating as a partner in conversations and whatever.
So yeah, it's a nice bond, because I have seen in many relationships sometimes the men dominate the woman, or the woman dominates the man, or somebody thinks that the man thinks he's superior, and woman thinks that the man thinks he's superior to the woman in the relationship, and he tries to dictate every choices. Like the man says, you have to wear this dress, and you should not talk to this person, you have to listen to me. At the same time, I'm not being sexist by saying that it's just the man. The woman can do the same. The woman can dominate and say, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, being very nagging and throwing tantrums. Women are equally very wicked. So but that's not going to happen. You will find someone very soothing, very calming, and that's the I can say, when you find a person like that, that is when it is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. The next card is a moon card. This card indicates some sort of fear inside you. You are scared of something, and you have all these psychic energy also, because I know that Virgos are very psychic also. They can feel a lot of things. They can be very imaginative. They can be very creative, and they have the sixth sense is very, very active. They're very intuitive. Virgos are. So they can just guess something, like they can feel something suddenly. Oh, maybe I feel this. So you will be very psychic this month, and you can feel certain things, certain vibes, which will come out of nowhere. And at the same time, there can be someone betraying you, someone talking behind your back, and you're feeling that. So yeah, I mean, you're listen to your intuition. You can definitely figure out who the person is, but don't worry, things will be okay, things will be fine. You must protect yourself. That's very, very important, and you have the protective energy this month. Next card is the Justice card, and this card indicates that uh, again, you will be very protective about yourself, and you will guard yourself, but again, you will cut someone out from your life. And if you find the person who's betraying you, you will try to sniff out, who is that person. Is this person cheating me? Let's say you are in a new relationship. You'll try to figure out whatever he or she is saying, is it for real? Is it are they hiding something from me? You'll try to sniff out certain things, and if you don't like them, you'll cut them out from your life. The next card is the Ten of Pentacles. Indicates a lot of money and abundance coming for you, growth in many sectors, business, career, job, whatever you're doing. Financially, you'll be quite good this month. I'll move on to the next sign, that is Libra. And your first card is World card. It indicates that something in the past which was there will come back again in your life. It's like a repeat of a cycle once again. So can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. So you have to take very balanced decision, my dear Libras. I'll move on to the next card, and I have the Queen of Swords, and this card indicates your energy, my dear Librans. Yes, you are the air sign, and the Queen of Swords indicate the air element inside you, the intellect inside you. So what I feel is that this month you will be very, very sharp, kind of blunt in your communication, and you will cut through people through your sword, and you will be able to see through the lies also. You are not a foolish, naive person anymore, my dear Librans. And what I see is that, as I was saying, due to the World card, I see someone coming back into your life. What I see is that if it is a person who had hurt you in your past, like let's say your spouse, your husband, your wife, or your lover, let's say your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, let's say your friend, somebody, maybe your BFF, your best friend forever, who had ditched you, backstabbed you, your colleague, your boss, whoever, or your ex-colleague or your ex-boss, anybody who is trying to come back in your life once again, you will be very, very sharp with them. I mean, you'll not accept them. You'll be very straightforward with them, and that's a good thing you're doing, my dear Librans. The last card is the Temperance card. This card indicates that this month you will be tested, my dear Librans. Like, you can get a lot of temptations. You can get temptation of addictions, gambling, controversies. I mean, somebody can drag you into a controversy, or let's say you will feel tempted towards something which you should not do, because I've already spoken about the devil's card, but the temperance card asks you to say no, as I was saying, to say no to these kind of things. At the same time, the temperance card is also saying that you will get guidance of a guru, a mentor, or somebody will guide you, so that you know what is your dharma, what is the right thing to do. And that's the most important thing for you to know, my dear Librans. What is the right thing to do? I hope you get the courage to do that. That was all for my dear Librans. Now I'll move on to the next sign, that is Scorpio. Scorpio, your first card is the Hangman card, which shows some sort of pause moment happening in your life and some sort of blocked energy, and you don't know what you're going to do, what's going to happen, and you are in the thinking mode. At the same time, you are trying to protect yourself from the outside world, and but you are quite blocked, and you're not clear about what you're going to do, what's going to happen, and things are very unclear. But maybe you are figuring it out. Maybe it's like you are contemplating, and Scorpions are very, very analytical, and they're very good strategists, because Mars is the ruler. So they make plans, they make strategies, they decide slowly, and they do something. So you are in a thinking mode, and eventually you will figure out a great plan, like an army officer or an army general. You'll make a strategy about your life, and that is the mode you are in. But the next card is a little bit more difficult. It is the Nine of Wands again, which means you're very tired, you are exhausted, you are fighting, my dear Scorpio, since a long time, and you're very, very tired. At the same time, you are not believing whatever anybody is saying. You are in a very not trusting anyone mode. You're not trusting anyone. You just feel that anybody can be a liar. You just feel that anybody, whoever is coming in the front saying something, there might be something else in their mind, at the back of the mind. We need to figure out what is actually in a person's mind. Or maybe you are in a new thought process where you're thinking that I must figure out that what does the person want from me. Fine, he or she is saying these flattery words, these compliments, but what exactly does he or she want from me? I need to figure it out first. Why is the person here? Why is he or she saying such like flattery words or compliments to me? Why he or she is giving so many compliments? Is there any ulterior motive? This is how Scorpions always think, by the way. The next card is a High Priestess card, and this card indicates that you are again the secret mode, and you are avoiding people, avoiding interaction. You are in your zone, you are in your den or cave or whatever. You are reading books, watching nice videos, you're doing meditation, you're focusing on your career, studies, your personal, like only the close relationship, like just family. And let's say if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, that one person, or let's say your husband or wife or your child, the people who are really, really close to you, only those people who really matter, and you just shut the entire world out from your life. I also see that you're secretly planning something, you're doing something secretly, and you're not telling it to anyone. When the time comes, you'll tell it. But at the same time, also, I see many of you are reading books or discovering something related to knowledge. You are gathering knowledge right now, because Scorpions always believe knowledge is power. So the more knowledge you get, the more powerful you become. That's a Scorpio motto all the time. That's what you're doing exactly. Or some of you can even read or gather knowledge about what your career related stuff. Like, let's say you are in IT sector and you are learning about a new programming language, secretly, not telling anyone, just quietly you're doing your stuff. I'll move on to the next card, and I have the Temperance card. This card indicates that you're trying to balance your life. You're trying to balance your energy right now. You're trying not to get very angry. You're trying to remain calm, because temper is one of the big problem for Scorpions. They get very hot-headed. They get really angry, and they mess up their relationships, their office relationship, whatever it is. So try not to get angry. Of course, you're trying. I don't know, have to give you any advice. Try not to do this. You're already trying, okay? So at the same time, some of you I see can decide to teach people. Like you can take up teaching job, tuitions, or professor, associate professor, or just teaching small kids, at your level, or becoming like a mentor, wherever you are there, counseling or teaching people. The next card is Two of Swords, sort of confusion in your life about two decisions at the same time, not knowing what to do, whether I should do this or do that. Your eyes are blindfolded, you don't know what it is clearly, so you want to open it. I mean, you cannot open it right now. You have to wait for some time for things to clear up. As I told you in the beginning, that you are in a thought mode, like thinking mode right now. So you are thinking what to do, whether I should take this path or whether I should take that path. But eventually it will come out. So I'll move on to the next card, and I have the Knight of Pentacles, which indicates that finally you will be moving this month. You will be moving in the forward direction, and after thinking a lot, you will take a very, very nice and bright decision. That was all for Scorpion. I'll move on to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. So my dear Sagittarius, what I see is that your first card is a Devil card. This card indicates that there is some sort of toxic negative energy happening in your life, where let's say you are stuck in a situation, or you're feeling trapped. Can be you are feeling trapped in addictions or bad relationship, or with your habits, or in a bad job, like a bad relationship with a sibling, your partner, or something like that. You want to come out of it, but you are unable to come out of it. But it's possible you can come out of it, but you're just not making that effort. So please come out of it. Try to do it. I mean, maybe it will not be possible so quickly, but if you keep on believing that it is possible, and you have to find a new way, a new path, a new something, a new habit. To break an old habit, you need a new habit. So start a new habit, a positive thing, and you need the company of really positive people who can uplift you. Like you're watching this video is uplifting you right now. So the more positive people you surround yourself with, the better your life will become. So the next card is the Ace of Swords, and this card indicates that you will get a very nice opportunity this month, and you will also get some clarity about this toxic situation, and eventually you will come out of it. I see a new job offer, a new opportunity, a new education, or a new friendship, a new location, new place, a new idea, or something new, brand new, popping out of nowhere in your life. Next card is the Three of Wands. I see that you are thinking about your future. Some of you are planning to travel abroad. Some of you are planning to go to another state. If you are in Odisha, maybe to some other state in India. Or if you are in any state of India, you are planning to shift to another state, or you are planning to go abroad, or you are planning for education or something, higher studies. Some sort of travel or future thinking will be happening this month. Next card is Eight of Cups. This card indicates like a hermit-like energy, or I can say trying to quit something, leave something. Suddenly out of nowhere, you decide to leave and quit like a sage. So let's say you can leave your job, or as I said in the beginning, there's a toxic situation. I see that you will be leaving that situation. Maybe you will decide this month, or you will leave, quit immediately, or next month you will leave it. But yeah, I see you leaving that thing, whatever it is, quitting something. Now the last card is the Wheel of Fortune. I see some fortune, some good luck happening in your life, and suddenly whatever you're doing, everything will change, and you will start doing something new set of people will come in your life. Like the old set of people will go away, and fresh new set of people will come. Everything will change, situations will change, a lot of money and abundance coming to you this month. Hi Capricorn, now I will do your tarot card reading for the month of June 2024, and your first card is the High Priestess card, and this card indicates that it's a time of introspection. It's a time to think deeply about yourself. It's also a time when you will ask very fundamental questions to yourself, like what exactly I am doing right now? Am I in the right place? Am I in the right situation? Should I do something else? Have I made a lot of mistakes in my life? Should I take another direction in my life? And it's also like you want to leave your old life and start a fresh new life. But I also see that there is this quit energy, or this leaving energy, where you are leaving people, where you're leaving old friends, leaving old people, and trying to embrace the new that is going to happen or come in your life. I also see sort of downsizing of your friends, awakening for you, life awakening. and you want to leave those people who are not matching your frequency, and you want to have new people who match your frequency exactly how you are. I mean, it's like you don't want to compromise anymore. You don't want to become someone or something for others, that pretending to be someone, especially people pleasing behavior. You don't want to do that anymore. You're very tired of that game, and you don't want to play that game anymore, my dear Capricorn. So the next card is Two of Cups, and I see that you are very guarded right now. You're very protective about yourself right now, and you don't want anyone to mess with you right now. There's a little bit of confusion in your head also, but then you are gaining clarity slowly. You are in a thought mode, and you want to be with a soul tribe, like the people, as I said, the people who vibrate with you, resonate with you. You are searching for those kind of people. The next card is a Hermit card, a sign of loneliness, solitude, going away from people, delving deep inside your own soul. So you are in that mode, and you feel right now, what you feel right now is, you feel that nobody understands you. Nobody really believes in your dreams or your aspirations. Nobody really knows you. People know you in a very artificial, superficial, in a very outwardly manner, but they don't know the real person you are. But what I want to tell you is that you're not alone, and good times are coming. You are really battling bad times, and you will come out of it really strong. The next card is a Lover's card, and this card indicates that it's a possibility that someone who left you behind can come back in your life, because they feel that you are their soulmate, or they feel an invisible cord, or invisible rope, or imaginary bond between two of you, which is there even if you are several miles away from each other. Like, you might be in a long distance relationship, you might be not talking to each other, but you feel each other deeply, emotionally, and because of the distance, they realize when you left from their life, or they left you, they realized how important you were in their life, and they miss you. So they will come back to you, but it's up to you to make the decision whether you should say yes or no. I really believe you should take some time and think deeply before saying anything. Moving on to the next card, and I have the Knight of Swords, and this card indicates that, my dear Capricorn, someone can come towards you, approach towards you, someone who with whom you didn't had a very good bonding, or something went wrong, or they didn't treat you well, and let's say they were narcissist, and you were a victim, or things were really bad between you and that person. There were quarrels, there were fights and everything. They went away, but now they're coming back to reclaim you. But this time you are very strong, my dear Capricorn. You are out of all toxic bonds and relationship, and you will not take them back. Though they feel that they can treat you the same way they used to treat you in the past, and they can do the same thing. They can breadcrumb you, they can manipulate you, play mind games, but they will be shocked to see this new stronger personality which you have become. And I will advise you, please do that, and you will not accept this person, you will not allow them anymore inside in your life. You will say a strong no this time. So what I see, my dear Capricorn, is a cycle of toxicity, cycle of toxic bond, repeating cycles, which was happening again and again. Like, let's say you went into one toxic relationship after another, toxic bonds, or manipulation, and you will be out of all that this month. So that was all for Capricorn. I'll move on to the next sign, that is Aquarius. My dear Aquarius, your first card is Ten of Swords. What I see is that you are very, very exhausted, very tired, doing a lot of things, taking a lot of responsibilities. Oh my God, my dear Aquarius, please take a break from everything you're doing. Just relax, take a chill pill, just hang out with your friends, or just do something fun. I mean, life does not have always to be, serious and stressful, and doing the right thing and doing the important thing, trying to take up your responsibilities. It's fine, you take up responsibilities, but you should also have
a break for yourself. So I'll move on to the next card. I have the Magician card, which indicates a magic in your life, a new idea, new spirit, new thought, something brand new you want to do. And you have all the energy and the power with you. Like it's God gifted, maybe God gifted talent inside you. Something like, let's say somebody who has a musical talent, somebody has a talent to sing, or somebody has the intelligence and capacity to manage people or handle human beings, which is very tough, by the way. So you have the capacity, the gift of gab, like talking skills, all that stuff. It might be there with you, and you're working on that. You're working on something special. But what I see is that one day you are very energetic, and the next day you are all tired and exhausted because you are working non-stop like a mad person, and so naturally you're getting exhausted. So that's why you need rest this month, my dear Aquarius. I'll move on to the next card, and I have the High Priestess card. This card indicates that many of you are entering into the psychic mode, the spiritual mode. It's a very great time to explore your spiritual side, your philosophical side, getting deep inside yourself, thinking, contemplating mode, and also connecting to the gifts you have, the things which you have brought along with you when you were born, which has come from the universe itself. So you're quite reviewing your life, you are trying to integrate whatever is there is happening. You are in a learning mode, and you are, whatever you're absorbing, you are trying to implement it in your life. This is also the time when you are kind of questioning yourself and answering yourself. You don't want to listen to others anymore. I mean, you are tired actually. Some of you might have asked for advices from others, and maybe those things didn't work out in your life. Some of you might have, listened to many YouTube videos, motivational videos, gurus, and this and that. But then eventually you feel exhausted. You feel that nobody understands you better than you, because you know everything about yourself. So, and sometimes people give us wrong advices. Sometimes friends, when we ask them about our problems, when we tell them that we are facing the situation, many times what happens is that they start judging us, they start questioning and having so many prejudices, like, why did you do that when you already knew that you're going to be in trouble? Because sometimes we become stupid and naive. Sometimes we are caught up in our own sins, in our greed, and we behave very stupidly. So it's best is that you have that self-talk this month and figure out what can you do in that situation. And that is exactly what you'll do, by the way. I'll move on to the next card, and it's Three of Cups. This card indicates celebration for you. I mean, I also see that you will meet people who are like you, like-minded people, your soul tribe, people with whom you can connect, you can laugh, you can have fun, people who can, with whom you have a deeper level of connection, you can have that conversation with them. And I also see that you can get a nice gift from them, can be a wrapped gift, with the polka dots on them, and those tiny polka dots, which looks really amazing, by the way. You can get a gift like that from them. You can also go for a party, a birthday party or anniversary or something. You'll be invited to a party and you will really enjoy that. So that was all for Aquarius, and I will move on to the next sign, that is Pisces. My dear Pisces, let's see what is in the cards for you. And your first card is a beautiful card. It's a Nine of Cups. This card indicates a wish coming true. Something which you're waiting for since a long time is going to happen this month. But at the same time, when you get your goal accomplished, what really happens, what will happen to you is that you will get more goals, bigger goals, because human beings are never satisfied. They always want more and more and more. And that's exactly how you'll feel. You will feel happy, but the next moment you'll say, okay, fine, I got this, but maybe I should get this and that also. So that is exactly how you're going to feel. But what I want to tell you, my dear Pisceans, is that if you have achieved something after a long period of time, take some time to celebrate it, to enjoy it with your friends or family or someone you love. You must rejoice, my dear Pisceans. And you should wait for some time before you start the next journey or the next goal. Just savor that moment. It's just like eating a pie or eating a fruit or a dessert. You just enjoy it, savor every bite of it, because you paid for it, paid such a lot of money, so you must enjoy it, right?
And the next card is Queen of Cups. This card indicates that the presence of a feminine energy. So if you're a woman, you will feel very feminine this month, and if you're a man, you will also feel feminine. I mean, you will feel and connect with the inner woman inside you. Your softer side, you will connect with that. And some of you will be connected with a female figure, a maternal figure, mother, sister, female friend, your girlfriend, your wife. You will have a deeper connection with that women, with those women in your life, or that particular woman in your life. What I see, there is a chance that you can feel quite vulnerable, feeling quite soft and vulnerable at this time. So make sure that you're properly guarded and nobody takes advantage of you. Some of you will try to paint or click photos or, connect with your artistic and creative side, which is a very good thing. And some of you can decide to paint your own walls of your room also. Moving on to the next card, I have the Death card. This card indicates an ending in your life. Death of something, ending of something, ending of a relationship, ending of a job, or death of a job. It can be ending of a course or something, or a negative situation will finish in your life. And I can say that the worst part is already over, and you are already, some of you have already moved on, and some of you are moving on to a better phase of your life. The next card is a Strength card, and this card indicates lot of courage and strength inside you, endurance inside you. Some of you kind of did not let a bad thing happen to you. You were very cautious and you ended something before your damage could have happened. Like before too much damage could have happened, you completely ended it. And you have grown out stronger and more powerful and enigmatic as ever. So yeah, it's a good time, I can say. The next card is the Devil card, and this card indicates presence of temptations in your life, and you have to be careful about that. But as I was talking about the earlier cards, you are very powerful right now, and you have the capacity to not let temptations take over your decisions. Like, you are being very balanced right now. You are thinking, you are being logical and not being driven by emotions or being driven by temptations anymore. But there will be a presence of temptation, so be a little bit careful. Make sure that you do not fall into the trap of fake teachers or fake people, fake mentors in your life. I'll move on to the next card, and I have the Three of Wands. This card indicates that you are future planning about something. You're planning for your future, a bright future, and some of you are planning to go for an overseas travel, foreign travel. Some of you will actually travel abroad, and I see high chance of a sea travel, like going to a port city like Mumbai or Visakhapatnam or Goa, or maybe you can go abroad also, to a country which is surrounded by the sea. So yeah, it's a good time to travel and unleash your life. And I know, and Pisces, you must be knowing that, all the Pisceans must be knowing that whenever you connect with water, the water energy, you feel really charged up, powerful, because that's your element, especially the ocean. The sea is your power. So irrespective of the cards, I feel you must connect with the sea or the water once in a year at least, or if it's more, there is a chance that you can go more than that. Please go ahead with that. So guys, that was all about the month of June 2024 tarot card reading. I will end the session right now. I'll meet you again next month with another reading session for you. Please take care of yourself. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.